All right, so in this video I'll be showing you how you can create a simple combination logo, a simple combination logo without even stressing yourself. So this is my Pixellab app. So what I'll do first, I'll just come to this. I prefer to use this background. Okay, I prefer to use this background. All right, so the first thing I'll do, I'm not going to change the size of the image. I'm not going to change anything. I'll just go straight to my gallery to bring in the images that I want to use, or rather the shapes that I want to use to create this logo. So this is what I'll bring in first. So I'm going to rotate this. The name of this shape is called trip zone, that trip zone or triple zone, something like that. So I'll bring this in. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like this, but before then, let me just change the color. Okay, the color that I want to use is a purple color. Okay, more of a purple color. So you can get a color code. This is the color code of this color. Can you see it up here? This is the color code. You can just copy it out from the screen. Okay, so let me close this. So this is the color that I want to use. Now the next thing I'll do, I'm going to bring in the other shape. I'll bring this in. No, it's not this one. This one, the background has not been removed. Sorry. So let's delete it. Go back and I'll pick the shape. Okay. So this is the shape that I want. It's for a shopping, like a supermarket. Okay, like a supermarket. So I'll just place this on top of it. Just ensure that it fits in a bit. It may be a little bit difficult, but you can do it. So you resize this a bit. Okay, you also resize this a bit. I want it to fit in so that we'll know what we'll be dealing with later. So ensure there is no space. Okay, ensure there is no space. Just fit it in. Okay, all right, now pay attention. I'm going to change, let me lock the shape up. I want to change the color of my cart, of this shopping cart. I want to change it to a deeper color. Okay, so you can check the color code from here. This is the color code. You can just copy it from the screen. Okay, so that you have exact color with me. So I'm going to lock this up. Now I'm going to come back to this stripe zone. Now notice something. You will see these edges are showing, and can you see it? So we are going to remove them. Okay, pay attention. So we have selected it, so we're going to come to eraser. Since it's the edges, what we will just do, we will just clean. Let me move this a bit. We'll just clean these edges a bit. All right, so we come here. That's our brush. We come to the brush hand, then we click on the inside. Okay, so I'm just going to erase this part. Be careful, interruption. Okay, so I'm just going to clean this up, then come here. I'll clean it up. So let's go and check. We can still see that there are still some edges at this other side. Can you see? So go back and clean it. So go back to eraser. This is the place. Okay, so you can just be careful, so let's go and check. Oh, you can still go back again. You just check the area. Okay, I think this is the place. Is this place? I think it's this place. Okay, let's check. Okay, go back. You can still check this side. Let's check. Good. Now you can see that as it is now, it is perfect. Can you see? Good. So what you do, you are going to mesh these two together. Let's mesh them together. We have meshed them together, so they are together. Now pay attention. I'm going to bring a shape. This time I'm going to bring a circle shape. I'll make my circle shape as well this color. So I'm going to resize this, okay, and I'll move this here. Just move it here, move it here, okay. I'll resize this, move it here to fit into the circle here. So what I will do, I'll bring it down. Good. Have you seen it? I've brought it down. So I'm going to duplicate this, okay, and bring it to the other side. Sorry, I'll bring it. So let's move this. Let's move this. Let's move this. Move, bring it down. Quickly. If you can use your hand, you can use your hand, but it is better you use this move button, position button, okay? So we send this to the back. Can you see? Good. So what do? We mesh all of them together. Good. So this is the logo of a what? Or for a supermarket or a mart. Now that we've created the shape, we need to bring in the name of the business. So we come to text quickly. So we type the name of the business. All right. So the name is NJMart. Okay. NJMart. Okay. So this is it. So you are going to resize it. You place this here. So the next thing we'll do, first and foremost, let's change the color. This time around, we are using a gradient color. So we'll come to gradient. So I have already mixed the color before, but it is better I show you how you get this particular gradient. So I'll come to the plus button. Okay. Let me just change it to the normal black color that it was. Okay, good. Now we want to change the color to a gradient color. Okay, so I'm going to click on a gradient color. So I will select the plus button. Okay, now I'll come here. The type of gradient I want to use is this third type of gradient, this third one. There's a first, the second, and the third. I want to use the third one. Okay, so I'll choose the third one, which is the diagonal shape, diagonal type. So I'm going to come to this first part. I'll click on the bucket. Okay, I'll click on the color picker. I'll come to the cart. Okay, then I'm going to pick this color from here to give me this color. So I'll click OK. Then I'll come to this second one. This is the one. Then I'll pick on the color button, the color bucket. This is the color bucket. Okay, I'll select it. Then I'll come to pay attention. Don't get confused if I'm too fast. I'm sorry if I'm too fast. Then I'll come to color pickers. Let me slow down. I'll come to the color picker. Then I'll come back to this my shape and pick the color from this particular one here. Now if you pick any color, you are going to see it up here. So always look up here to know the exact color that you are picking. So click OK. So we click this and we click OK. So this is how we got our what? Our color, a gradient color. Okay, so the next thing we'll do, we're going to change the font. So let's change the font type. So we are going to be using this particular font, Amaranth Bold. You have it, Amaranth Bold. This is the font I used. So you use that font. So you click OK. So you can shift it a bit from it. You can also resize and place it here. Good. So the next thing we will do, all right, the business has a slogan. So you come here, you put in the slogan I have the slogan on my clipboard, so I will just paste it. Where freshness meets value, so you just put dot dot dot, 3 dots in front, and you resize. Okay, you resize and you place this here. Just resize this. Sorry. Okay, you place this here. My phone is very fast. My phone is very fast. So you just place this here. Sorry about that. So you place this here. Okay, so we change the font type. Let's change the font. Let's change the font. Yeah, I change the font to this particular font here. This particular font is the one I used. Okay, so we click OK. Where freshness meets value. Okay, now we are going to bring in one more thing before we go. So we'll come here. I want to bring in like a line, like a decorative line, or like an abstract decorative line. So let me just look for it quickly and bring it in. Okay, sorry. Oh yeah, so this is the line. We add to page. So this is the line. So I'm going to turn this line like this. I'll place it somewhere here. Okay, when you are creating a design, you have to be very creative. Okay, so I'll come to my colors. I'll enable my colors. I'll go to gradient. Note that if you have already created a gradient, it will automatically be available on that design. So we'll just pick our gradient from here. All right, now pay attention. There is something I want to do. You see this this my slogan here, the tagline. I want to change the color to white. Now you can't see it because our background color is white, so we're going to change the background color to something like this or black. It all depends. Okay, the black is fine. We can use this. So this is how we were able to create this particular combination logo. I expect each and every one of you to replicate this, and this skill you have learned, you can use the same method to create any kind of logo you want to design for your clients. Thank you and God bless you.